So we're here at Waterford at the CTEC demonstration site. We was over here actually in January looking at the Carlo site at Cheggers, looking at the nitrogen use efficiency. While I was over there was talking mainly around the disease resistance that's in algae Aurelia, main focus being light leaf spot. At the time there wasn't actually that much light leaf spot to see, but since we've been, actually if you look at the stems here, there's quite a lot now. As you can see, that's progressed off the leaves onto the stems. So this isn't algae, this isn't Aurelia, this is another variety that I found in the trials. If we look at Aurelia here, as you can see, what we were saying in January has actually stayed true. So that light leaf spot resistance has held really strong. Moved from the foliar, the stems are really clean and green, and that will carry it right through to harvest, maximising yields. So TUIV resistance, or turnips yellows resistance, is the backbone of the algae oilseed rape breeding portfolio. And what it offers its growers is that security in yield. TUIV is a virus transmitted by Mysis persicae or peach potato aphid, and it's effectively like the oilseed rape having long COVID or the flu. It's constantly fighting something else and not fulfilling its yield potential. TUIV we see as the backbone of any IPM strategy on farm in terms of reducing insecticides, and that resistance actually allows you to not spray for that Mysis in that autumn period. The main process with looking at hybrids is really what we've been able to do in terms of trait stacking. One of the most important traits I consider is pod shatter resistance, and that's in both Aurelia and algae Aurelia. What pod shatter does is it ultimately secures yield towards the end of harvest, up until harvest. So when pod shatter is really important is securing final yield. The maximum that you're going to spend on that crop has already been inputted in terms of fertiliser, fungicides, herbicides. The only thing that you haven't spent is the diesel for the combine. So pod shatter resistance really is that final layer, and actually when you're looking at hybrids, algae Aurelia and Aurelia, really that pod shatter resistance is a no-brainer.